did see weather premium being pulled out of the market with some rains over the weekend in portions of the Corn Belt, and the 5 to 7 day weather outlook was more favorable with some cooler, wetter conditions, especially for the central and eastern Corn Belt. So that weighed on futures, but in addition, corn saw renewed technical and fund selling pressure, and it was tied back to the Commitment of Traders report, which as of last Tuesday showed that funds had covered 121,000 contracts in terms of their short position. And so there was renewed interest to sell today, and corn futures felt it as a result. Down 8 3/4 on the July contract at 375 1/4. We did close below a key support area there, that 376 level on the charts, while December was down 8 3/4 at 393 1/4. Soybean futures also set back. Spillover from the corn market, lower soybean oil, as well as favorable weather weighed on soybean futures, so down 1 1/4 on the day in the July at 937 3/4. The November new crop contract was down 1 1/2 at 948 1/2. November contract also kind of had some chart resistance, so we consolidated under that level as well when we couldn't take that area out. Soybean meal was up 60 on the day at 301.50, with soybean oil down 29 points at 32.82. Wheat futures ended the day mostly lower, kind of a disappointing close considering we were sharply higher in the overnight session, led by Minneapolis wheat, which once again scored new contract highs, as we did see continued concerns about those tight supplies. Now, that rally in Minneapolis wheat spilled over into the other two classes of wheat, and we actually saw new highs for the move in both Chicago and Kansas City wheat. But during the day's session, we couldn't maintain those gains as we got spillover from the lower corn market. The higher dollar index didn't help, and then we saw a pickup in harvest pressure, farmers selling, and as well a little bit of profit taking. So July Chicago wheat just 1 3/4 better at 467 on the day, but well off session highs. September up 1 1/2 at 483. Kansas City wheat down a penny on the July at 472 1/2, with September down 3/4 cent, 490 3/4. July Minneapolis wheat down 3 1/4 at 639 1/2, with the September new crop contract down 3 1/4 at 643 3/4. And we did technically kind of score a bit of a reversal there in Minneapolis wheat, with that new contract high and then ending lower on the day. Oat futures down a penny as well, 268 1/4. That's a look at your grain markets. Mixed day in the livestock. We'll talk about that next. Welcome back. Livestock futures ended mixed today, with cattle futures sharply lower, hog futures sharply higher. We did see some cattle hog spread action going on, and cattle are on the short side of that spread, but we saw additional pressure coming from technical selling and fund long liquidation. And funds have been getting out of their near record long position in this market ever since June 6th, when we scored those key reversals in the October and December contracts on the chart.